Yeah, interesting. I think one of the big questions will be the impact on votes for the Greens and the Teals in the lower house. If it looks like it does right now, if everyone assumes it's going to be a hung parliament, do you get that late rush for the doors of the major parties? As for Kylea Tink, we had the graphic up before. Look, I don't really see Bennelong as a viable option to win the seat.
I think it should be an option, and I'll tell you why. Because why does the Teals never run against Labor?
It's just graphics.
No, but forget about that. If these Teals are serious about being proper independents, they should be running against Labor as well, against the government of the day, not just the Liberal Party, And I think, if they want to really instill their objectivity as a movement rather than just patsies to Labor most of the time, they should have a crack at that. And I think I would encourage her to have a crack at that. Bradfield's an issue because you've got this Nicolette Belay who nearly won last time and she's campaigned there for 3 years. So I guess she and Kylea Tink could preference each other against Paul Fletcher. But I would think I just welcome the fact that Kylea Tink has mentioned Bennelong, which she did, as I understand.
I'm not saying don't run because it's Labor. I'm just saying I don't see the demographics as
I don't think she's going to win any seats. So may as well have a crack at a Labor seat and show that the Teals aren't just anti-Liberal.
Yeah, well, I mean, she said she'll try, or she's weighing up Bradfield, Bennelong, even New South Wales Senate spot. I think, though, it would be more likely that she'd have a better chance trying for the lower house and upper house.
Someone's also suggested to me in recent days, why don't the Teals have a crack at Brisbane? They reckon, given the Greens win seats there's an opportunity there. But
so should she move to Queensland?
No, I'm saying that Teal independence as a movement. But, I mean, once again, we get this situation where we're not supposed to call them a party. And, of course, they all vote differently, but they are effectively one movement, one party.
But the last election, I remember it was put to me on a number of occasions that Ryan and Brisbane result would have gone Teal in both those seats if Teals had run, but they went for Greens instead because that's all that was on offer.
Right, yeah. So I'm a bit surprised politically minded independent of that nature's had a look at it.
Imagine, and so you've got Kylea Tink, out at the moment for all intents and purposes. Say that MRP polling by Redbridge the other day eventuates, you lose Kate Chaney, Zoe Daniel as well out of Goldstein, then that Teal wall is not as strong as it once was.
How many have they got now? 7, is it?
Yeah, so you're back to 4.
Yeah, I think that's reasonably realistic. I'm not sure about Goldstein, though. The MRP doesn't have name recognition, so you don't have Tim Wilson's name in there. Sorry to mention Tim yet again. But, look, basically, I've always thought, and I think I've said on this program, I think Curtin's gone back to the Liberals. So, like you say, North Sydney gone too. So suddenly you're at 5, aren't you?
I think just her actual chances. I can't see her winning Bennelong, whether or not she should run.
Yeah.
And Bradfield, remember last time, there were such good conditions for the Teals. It was 54% to Paul Fletcher. So I just think it's still going to be a tough ask.
I thought it was closer than that.
It was 54% last time. I think
really?
It might be a touch closer after redistribution, but he's got income.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, I think it's a tough ask for them to increase. If they hung on to most of their seats, they'd have to be happy with that, I think.
The best thing the Teals had going for them was Scott Morrison, and he's not there anymore.
Yeah. And can they run on Peter Dutton being similar?
They'll try.
A bit more complicated than I think the climate issue was.
McKellar's another one which is a contest. It's pretty close.
Yeah.